what's going on? It's Tech 1709 and it is a gorgeous morning. It's like 70 degrees and overcast, which means it's the start of fall finally, which means temperatures will start getting cooler and people will start getting out and riding more and more. So I'm obviously not on the highway right now, but the other day I went up Mount Lemon, which is a 2-lane highway all the way up the mountain. And it got me to thinking about one of my biggest pet peeves, not only when riding a motorcycle, but when driving in general. And that's people who fail to yield to faster traffic. It really irritates me, and it's a little bit easier on a motorcycle because, you know, you can go around people, you got a little bit more acceleration. But when you're on a road like, say like this, okay? This is a good example of a classic two-way highway. You got some blind curves, some areas where you really can't see ahead of you to pass, and so you're stuck behind these people. Now, on scenic highways, a lot of them will have pull-offs because they know that there are going to be faster people, and there are also going to be people that will take the road extremely slow. Now, I have no problem with slow people, but I do have a problem with people who know they're slow, are going 30 in a 50, let's say, a 55, like most 2-lane highways, and refuse or are completely oblivious to the fact that there are faster traffic. Now, this is also an issue on the interstate. And I think a lot of people don't understand this, at least so it seems here in Arizona. When you're on the interstate and you're in the left lane, you better be passing somebody, because if you're not passing somebody, you're wrong. I get behind these people who think, oh, I'm going the speed limit, therefore I can sit in the left lane. That is simply not the case. That just pisses people like me off, because frankly, there's a lot of people that don't go the speed limit on the highway. And I can honestly say, when driving, that is the thing that frustrates me the most. In fact, it just plain pisses me off. But, you know, on a lighter note, talking about highway driving, I'm actually thinking about doing some mods to this bike for touring, and I want to know, I know there's at least one person that watches my videos that rides a Nightster, hopefully a couple more that have one. I want to know what you guys think about a windshield on this bike. I think it kind of looks goofy, but, you know, having a windshield that has an easy detach on it might be enough to do what I need as far as going more than, let's say, 200 miles in a single ride. Larger seat and a couple other things. You know, when I first bought the bike, I thought those things would just look strange on this bike. But the more I think about it, the more I think it would be a good idea to invest in those kind of mods. So I want to know what you guys think. If you own a Sportster, whether it be, you know, a Nightster like mine, or you know, the 1200 Customs, which into themselves look more like touring bikes, but that's beside the point. And the other thing I was thinking about was possibly getting a dual sport here in the future. You know, I really like the BMWs, but man, they are expensive. Especially for their, especially for their 1200 Adventure. I can't afford a bike like that. But, you know, if I do get a bike like that, it'll be long term, years down the road. Something I was thinking about, though, was, I've been seeing a lot more videos on YouTube about people with supermotos, and, you know, I like the idea of a supermoto. I just don't like the fact that, that because they're so small, they got no windshield, they're a little bit uncomfortable for longer distance rides. I'm talking like 200 miles plus. So a dual sport like a KLR, like an older KLR, might be a good alternative. So if you're in the Phoenix area, what kind of car is that? It's kind of random. If you're in the Tucson or the Phoenix area and you're looking to sell a 2007 or older KLR, hit me up, because I'm interested. If you're willing to give me a decent price on it and it's in good shape, you know, I'm willing to pay, you know, $2,500, $3,000 for an older KLR. You know, something that's comfortable for longer rides and you know, still capable on mild off-roading and adventure touring and whatnot. But, you know, that's really all I had. So you guys drive safe and have a good one.